Hello and welcome to the 4th episode of Fractured Kingdom. Before we start, there are a couple things I'd like to go over. First off, Ori, I'm giving you an inspiration die for your tremendous role-playing these last few games.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
And then second of all, if you're not subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe. Hashtag shameless plug, I guess.
Gotta get those in there.
Yes, and without further ado, let us begin. Last we left off, the Crown Gall hesitantly brought a dragonborn named Ravi on board their ship. Ravi claimed to be a deckhand on the wrecked ship the Salty Dragon, until it was revealed to be a pirate vessel. A tense conversation between Ravi and Captain Valhal revealed that Ravi was actually a dragon who had a previous run-in with a member of the captain's family. Ravi eventually jumped off the ship, vanishing into the water. Later, Ori learned that Captain Valhal's grandfather was the one who had met an ancient gold dragon on Fog Island many years ago, and Trael gossiped about how the captain was a Kalashtar, a lineage of people whose minds are linked to souls lost in the Astral Plane. The next day, the Isle Runner reached their first destination, the island of Isla Koryu. The Crown Gall spent most of the day exploring the small island, killing a Hydra and a few surprisingly non-extinct dinosaurs along the way. While they did not find the relic, the Axe of Daemo, they did find the skeleton of someone possibly killed by the axe. But with still no sign of where the axe is or answers as to why it wasn't thrown into the middle of the ocean as intended, the party and the ship continued on its voyage. That night, Ori shared her own past with the captain, and the Kalashtar finally opened up. Captain Valhal revealed that her grandfather was a vicious pirate captain, and was connected to her mind, replacing her dreams with nightmarish acts he committed. With the captain having witnessed the death of both of her parents, and the death of her grandfather in her dreams, the captain felt her family was cursed. She did not reveal more, but Ori left knowing the captain still drew some much-needed comfort from their talk. But now, on the morning of the 26th of Rain Blossom, the party finishes a long rest and wakes up to the voice of the captain above deck yelling, "Land ho!" As the party quickly prepares for the next day of exploration and head up to the top deck, they see off in the distance, in the east, another jungle-covered island. While the island of fkdnd is slightly smaller than Isla Koryu, the most noticeable difference is the tall stone mountain rising up in the center of the island.
That definitely looks like a place that would hold an axe.
What makes you say that?
Tall mountain on an island. There's probably a creepy cave. It's perfect.
Okay.
With the crew of the Isle Runner getting all of the longboats ready to go, the captain will approach the party and say, "So, same deal as yesterday. Try to get back by sundown. Don't really want to stay out as long as we have. Don't really want to stay out much longer than that."
Understood.
Is there any legends or myths or stories or facts that you know about this island?
Yeah, well, let's just say you're probably gonna run into some more dinosaurs.
Oh, have you run into them here then?
Me, no. As the captain gives a look towards Ori, you have a feeling about where and why she knows that.
Oh. Well, thank you for the heads up.
Trael! Yes, Captain. Stay on the ship. Oh, you mean so I can't see the dinosaurs for myself? At which point the captain will give Trael an icy cold glare And Trael will just slump his shoulders and say, "Yes, Captain, I'll make sure everything is in tip-top shape when everyone else comes back." With that, the crew and the party lower down 4 longboats and head off east towards the island. They find a small sandy shore on the western side of the island. As everyone pulls the boats onto shore and look around, let's have everyone make a perception check.
Hey.
While Ori and Mari are busy helping the crew tie down the longboats, Corvus, Ash, and Michaelmas look out into the jungle. While a lot of the trees are similar to the ones you saw over on Isla Koryu, you notice the underbrush is a lot different. You see a lot of the lower foliage consists of large fern plants, which is likely where the island of Fernden got its name. Also, looking around, you do not see any footprints or any natural game paths like Isla Koryu.
Well, I mean, I guess we could just cut to the mountain? Do you think you can get us there, Ash?
Yes.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea. From height, we should be able to see around the island and see if there's anything
Yeah.
interesting, unusual.
How tall is the mountain? Like, looking at it, does it look like it's something we could summit in a day, or no? Or even less than a day, even, yeah.
The summit, yeah, you will definitely be able to reach the top of the mountain and explore the island. The island of Fernden itself looks to be smaller than Isla Koryu, maybe around 3/4 of the size.
Mm-hmm.
But with the tall mountain in the middle, you have a feeling searching that will probably make up for the time difference.
Sure. Alrighty.
Let me pull your tokens over on the next map. And what is the marching order?
We long rested, right?
Yes, everyone finish a long rest.
Well, we definitely want a ranger up front.
So
Yeah.
Yes, you are heading east, so heading left to right.
Our usual marching order, I guess.
Classic.
The party heads east through the trees. Let's have Ash make a survival check.
All right.
While there aren't a lot of big paths and gaps in the trees and foliage to make your way through, Ash is still able to find a mostly direct route towards the center of the island. As you're walking through, Ash, you notice a group of strange trees which you have not seen before. They're interesting because hanging down from the trees are these strange pods that seem to be arranging in color. Some are yellow, some are orange. The darkest ones are a reddish-brown color. They look to be around 6 inches long and hanging down from the branches.
Are those...
Do they appear to be alive?
They do not appear to be alive.
Okay.
Are they seed pods? Can I pick one with mage
Are
hand?
they like from the tree, or have they been attached to the tree?
They appear to be growing from the tree. And as Ori reaches up with her mage hand and pulls down one of the pods, she opens it up, and inside there are indeed seeds. More
They're pretty.
specifically, there are beans inside.
Bean! Interesting. I wonder if this is the sort of thing the crew is going to be foraging for today.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Do you have our wand of identify? Is that would that help us?
Isn't that just for magic items?
That is just for magic items.
Okay.
Magical beans! We have to grow a beanstalk up into the clouds to retrieve the
Up to the
axe
giants.
from the sky giants.
Let's have everyone make an intelligence check.
This is not going to go well for me, but here we go.
Oh boy. Hey, you did great, Corvus.
Yeah.
17?
You did the best of any of it.
What?
Looked like beans to me.
While Ori is convinced that these beans could have some secret magical properties, it is actually Corvus who remembers that the captain mentioned something called cocoa not too long ago.
Oh. Oh, I've never had it before.
I would like to pick one, break it open, and eat some of the beans.
As Corvus reaches up and grabs one, he eats some of the beans. They have a really odd flavor to them. You have a feeling that's not quite ripe, the one you picked.
And maybe they need to be cooked. I don't know.
I would like to pick another one and put it in my pack to save for later.
Yeah, I
Grab
wanna
some
grab
for
one
the
too.
shelf.
Yeah.
Ori will take the beans out of her pod and scatter them along the ground, just in case.
While everyone else besides Ori is picking some of these large bean pods to keep for themselves, the party notices Dash get really bored by all of this, but his ears lift up and he looks over, down south over in this direction.
Right.
What is it, boy? Do you see something?
Is it an axe?
Can I see if there's anything moving around
Yeah,
down?
make a perception
south?
check. Looking through the trees, you see some grayish, greenish, leathery skin of some creature, but you're not quite able to tell what it is.
Like,
Guys,
how
I think
big of a
there's
piece of
something
skin?
down there.
Is it aggressive?
Like a piece of skin the size of a human, or bigger, or smaller.
It's at least a large-sized creature.
Maybe we should just go.
Keep moving.
No, I was just like, can I pick up like a rock and kind of throw it towards it, but not direct, like, throw it short of it just to see if I could
Get its
its
attention
attention.
to attack us?
Why don't we just keep moving? We're going
Right, throw it
not that
right
direction.
past it, and we'll go the other way.
So as Ash picks up a rock and throws it short in the general direction of the creatures, the party sees some of the underbrush move off in that direction, and they see two large four-legged creatures slowly walk towards the party. They look somewhat similar to the Trihorns you saw the previous day, but instead of horns, these creatures have large plates lining their spines and sharp spikes on the ends of their tails. Both of them appear to be slowly chewing on some fern leaves, as both the creatures slowly and somewhat curiously approach Ash and Dash.
They're beautiful!
They are.
Watch the tail.
I want to cast Speak with Animals. And then I just want to say, hey, we mean you no harm, we're just passing through.
Both of the creatures continue slowly munching on the leaves in their mouth. Until one of them says, "Really?"
Yes, really.
Why?
Well, why would we hurt you? We're just looking for an axe on this island.
What's an axe?
It's a weapon.
What's a weapon?
It's something that it's a tool that we make and use.
So, can I understand what Ash is saying when he casts Speak with Animals?
You know, that is a good question. Do you want to put Speak with Animals in the chat, Ash?
Sure. Let's do it.
The idea of Ash speaking in weird grunts and growls to speak with dinosaurs is really funny to me. So I'm going to say, no, you cannot understand what he's saying to the dinosaurs, but he may relay that information to you.
Does
Yeah,
Ash do
they've
any
seen like
translating?
a cave or ruins.
Yeah. Have you seen a cave in the mountains around here?
Both of the dinosaurs' heads look up as they try to remember the answer, as they try to think about whether or not they've seen a cave, as they sit there for a moment chewing on the leaves. What was the question again?
Yeah. Okay, so these are clearly not the brightest of creatures. But do you have any enemies that would mean you harm?
Yeah.
Good question.
Can you describe them to me?
Well, they're pretty big. Come down from above.
So they can fly?
Mm-hmm.
Are any of them golden color?
Ooh.
Sorta?
Okay. Do you know which direction they typically are? Are they on the mountain?
Both the Stegosauruses look up.
Okay.
Like just into the sky.
Yes.
Well,
Mari looks up. She doesn't know
yeah.
what's going
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
She
yeah.
sees them look up and she goes,
Or it's like, what?
yeah. Well, thanks for the information. I hope you enjoy your lunch. And then I'll tell everybody else about the potential flying beasts that mean the Stegosaurus' harm.
That's good to know about.
They
So,
have
I
to be
guess-
pretty big.
Yeah. Keep an eye on the sky, I guess.
yeah.
As Ash turns around, he suddenly hears a loud "Achoo!" and his back gets covered in the sneeze from one of the Stegosauruses.
Mm.
Oh, that was
Snot,
awesome.
my favorite.
That was awesome. That looked amazing. It was like a wave. It was like a tidal wave coming at your back, and there was nothing you could do about it.
Can you, like, I don't know, prestidigitation or something? Get
Oh,
this
I
off of me?
suppose. I guess. I mean, you could also just try, a new look, but she'll press a digitation, the snot and whatnot, the phlegm, away.
Ash feels immediate relief as the slowly dripping substance on his back suddenly vanishes thanks to the prestidigitation from Ori.
Though I wish you had thought to explain to the parents that we didn't kill their baby on the last island with your spell.
well,
But I'm glad we know about the flying dinosaurs? Monsters?
Yeah.
You think it's, and you don't think it's a dragon, so something else.
Yeah. It's
Well-
definitely not a gold dragon, I don't think.
Okay.
Guess let's keep moving.
Yeah.
want to go back to your previous marching order?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And McMoss and Corvus are switched, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Ori's not being the most observant right now, but she will, like, look up at the sky every once in a while as we keep going, I guess.
Ori, make a perception check.
Oh boy.
Oof.
As the party continues on east towards the center mountain on the island, Ori is having a hard time concentrating on her surroundings as she suddenly feels a small bite on the side of her neck. It appears to be from a mosquito. As she tries to swipe it away, a second mosquito hits her.
They must love drow blood. Is anyone else getting eaten alive here?
Jinxing the party, everyone suddenly sees mosquitoes curiously rise up from the plants around them.
Oh no.
I say we get through here.
Just move fast.
Move fast.
Yeah.
The party quickens their pace and is easily able to outrun the area infested by mosquitoes. And as they slow down, they find themselves at the foot of the mountain. Looking up, it appears to rise up quite a long ways. As everyone is looking around, Michaelmas, you notice over near the southern part of the mountain, there appears to be a rough path that leads up towards the top.
Good news. There looks to be a path.
Yay.
And then bad
Alright.
news. Who put a path here?
Yeah.
I mean,
Why
does it
is
seem
there a
like it's
path?
been traveled recently or not?
Make a survival check, Ori.
I asked Ash.
Nice.
Okay.
Looking at the path, Ori, you don't think anyone's used it recently.
Well, I think it isn't too well used. I'd rather this than just bushwhacking, or fern whacking, I guess.
So I'm assuming like up the mountain it's more clear lines of sight than in the jungle? Is that right? Are we going to
Correct.
stand out to those flying whatever they are?
Yeah, looking up, the trees do not actually go up the side of the mountain, so there is no overhead cover if you were to climb up the path.
On the bright side, we should be able to see them then. If they're flying in the sky.
Yeah.
Good enough. Let's go.
The party begins making their way up through the path. It seems to vary in width, anywhere from around 5 feet wide to 15 feet wide. As you're going up, you do see the path quickly turns into a switchback and turns around the other direction. As the party slowly makes their way up the side of this mountain, let's have everyone make a perception check.
Oops. Sorry.
As everyone is looking upwards, keeping an eye out for any possible flying creatures, it is Mari who spots a rather large stick nest near the top of the mountain on a small ledge. As you're looking up, you see two winged creatures appear to be inside the nest, but you're not quite able to make out many details about what they are.
I definitely point out. And how far, like, ahead is it, or how far up is it?
Looking at, appears to be maybe 150 feet away at this point.
Okay. So I definitely tell everyone. I think maybe we should try and be quiet. I don't think there's any way they won't see us, but maybe if we're, like, quiet and cautious, don't think we're a threat.
How big do the creatures look in the nest? Do they look like they're adults or do they look like they're babies? Like
Looking
the
up at
size
the
that...
nest, they appear to be large-sized creatures. They take up a
Okay.
2x2 area
Okay.
on the map.
So
As
they're-
far as whether they're adults or babies, you don't know.
They could be theoretically big enough for the stegosauruses.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace on the party, and let's try to sneak on past them.
Alright, let's have everyone make a stealth check.
Not too bad.
Hey!
And it's obviously plus 10.
Nice.
Real good.
Proficiency in stealth, and I still only rolled an 11.
Mm.
It's gonna be one of those days.
Yep.
Still a 21, it's okay.
The party continues up the path, moving slowly, taking care not to disturb any rocks as they continue walking up the path. As you get higher up, from the angle down below, you're still not able to get a lot of details about what those creatures are. But as you do get a little bit closer, you do notice that you appear to be looking at the backs of the creatures. And while you do see they both have red leathery wings and long red scaled tails, their bodies does not appear to be that of a red dragon, but of a gray furred animal.
Is it a giant bat?
Huh.
You think it's a four-legged animal that has wings, but it's possible it's theoretically possible it could be a strangely large bat. You're not quite sure. As everyone makes a big effort to stay stealthy, and with the added effort from the Pass Without Trace spell from Ash, the party is able to quietly make their way up towards the top of the mountain. And as you're all looking around, you see the area appears to be maybe 60 feet wide in diameter, roughly that. And in the center of the area, one second as I move all your tokens, you see there's a hole in the top of the mountain. Roughly 30 feet wide. As everyone moves over, going towards the pit, you see looking down the pit, a rough ramp carved out of the walls. The stone ramp spirals around the side, leading down into a giant pit of water 100 feet down from where you are.
Interesting. So like a. Sorry, go
I'm
ahead.
casting water breathing on all of us right now.
Thank you. And then the path that we were coming up, was that like a natural path, or had that been created by intelligent hand rather than
That's my
animals
question,
and nature?
The path you walked up, it appeared to have been a created path by someone, but it seems someone may just use the natural elevation of the mountains. They wouldn't have to do a lot of work, so to speak, to make it, but it definitely was created by someone with intention.
So this was a lot more work than that. How wide is the spiral?
It's about 30 feet wide in diameter.
And the path part of it is
A path
wide?
part of it is about 5 feet wide. Yeah, this map is a sideways view of the pit.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
And I think we
yeah.
keep going.
Shall we head on down? I'll
Yeah.
flip
Does
my
it
knight.
look like it ends here, or does it
Yeah.
continue on?
The path spirals all the way around. I just wasn't able to draw it super well on the map.
I mean, the trail that we were following up the mountain, does it end here?
The trail ended towards the side of the mountaintop, towards the side of the top.
Okay. So this is at the very top.
Yes.
I'm gonna throw on my goggles so I can see better in the dark. Okay, say we head on down.
I'll go first.
Corvus leads the way down the path. Does everyone follow?
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh?
As everyone else follows, the party gets about halfway down towards the water when suddenly Corvus accidentally steps on a rock, which appears to not just be a rock, but a pressure plate. As the party suddenly hears a loud that echoes through the chamber, they realize two things are happening at once. The path you're standing on is sliding into the side of the wall, and the top of the pit is being closed off by a large slab.
Can you step on the stone again?
I'll step on the stone again.
Corvus steps on the stone again, but nothing happens as the party drops down into the water. And now, everyone needs to roll for initiative.
Oh boy. Was this? Are we taking any damage from this fall?
Let's have everyone make an acrobatics check.
Well, I'm also asking if I would have had time to cast. Like, how quickly did the path go into the wall? Like, would I have had time to cast Featherfall?
You would have had time to cast Featherfall if you'd like.
I would like to.
So as Ori quickly casts Featherfall, the party slowly drifts down in the air, down towards the top of where the water is.
It's 2 nat 1s already.
Get him out of the way.
Yep. Better now than in combat.
Maybe.
So before the party has time to react, they see in cracks in the side of the pit, more water begins spewing out on top of them as half of the area of the pit, which is not covered in water, is now filled, as everyone is now underwater, but still luckily able to breathe thanks to the water breathing spell from Corvus. So,
Flash.
Corvus, what do you do?
Swim down. I got 40 feet of movement, so that's 20 feet in the water, right?
Correct.
I'm going to swim straight down 20 feet, and I'll dash to make it a full 40.
As Corvus swims down 40 feet, with your 60-foot night vision, you are able to look down and see the bottom of this pit, which appears to be about 100 feet down from where the party fell. And with that, we go to Michaelmas.
I'll head down too. With a dash. Down 30. And I'm done.
It's now Ash's turn.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same thing. Just dash down. Oh, come on. There we go. My roll 20 was acting weird. Okay.
Ash quickly swims down. He suddenly sees Dash next to him, trying to stay close to Ash. You notice, Ash, it appears Dash has been sticking closer to you than normal after what happened with the T-Rex the previous day.
Oh.
As the party continues swimming on down, you hear more and more water fill up above, as now the entire area is now filled. Which will take us to Mari.
I'm gonna swim forward. I'm gonna look at Ori first to make sure, like, let's go, and then I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Any bonus actions, Mari?
No.
Okay, Ori.
Good. Where was the water coming in from?
The water was coming in from cracks along the side of the walls of this pit.
Did the cracks kind of follow where the platforms were then? Is that...
Yes, that's what it looked like.
Alright. Sure, I'll swim down, 30. With a dash.
That's your turn?
Yeah.
As Ori was swimming down, she suddenly heard movement
Oh.
in the water behind her. And as she looked up, she could faintly see through the dark water vines growing out from the side of the pit as he began climbing down from the top towards the party. Corvus.
Oh boy. So my glaive is worthless down here. You can't really swing a slashing weapon underwater, right?
You can, but it'll be at disadvantage.
I can use my javelin as kind of like a spear type thing, right?
Yeah, piercing weapons you can use without disadvantage underwater.
Alright, I am going to swim up 20 feet. And I'm gonna swim there. And then I'm going to hold an action to swing my glaive at the vines when it becomes in range. And can I just make a motion with my hand to like try and wave at them to keep going?
Yes, you can.
Alright, I'm gonna wave at them to keep going, and I'm gonna hold my action to swing at the vines with my glaive.
As Corvus was leading the way down deeper into this pit, he suddenly changes direction and begins swimming up as he quickly motions with one hand for the party to continue on downwards. That will take us to Michaelmas.
I will start pounding the wall along the way down to see if there's anything that sounds hollow or different sounding. 15 feet. Is there anything different from the top to the bottom? Oops, 15 would be here.
If you want to use your action, you can make an investigation check.
Sure. Investigation. Nope.
Even with dark vision, because it is so dark you are underwater, it's hard for you to get a lot of information about the walls. You're really not sure.
I'm done.
That will take us to Ash.
Alright. Same thing. I'm gonna move down diagonally 15 feet, and then can I look at the walls as well to see if there's any like switches or some way for the water to, drain or something like that?
Sure, make an investigation check.
We're not good.
You are not sure, Ash. You get distracted by Dash, who is pawing you in the water. While he's still able to breathe, thanks to the water-breathing spell from Corvus, it still feels he's very uncomfortable being completely underwater for such a long time.
Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, I think that's it for me.
With Dash and Michaelmas looking at the walls, trying to find a way to stop the falling vines, they see vines reach out as the entire party is now surrounded.
Holy cow, that was fast.
Mari, make a grapple check. Can we make athletics or acrobatics?
Can I do my held action first?
Oh, yes. Corvus is able to use this held action. Make a attack with a disadvantage.
What?
Ah.
Corvus, anticipating the vines coming down, quickly makes a strike with his glaive and is able to chop away at the vines around him, freeing the space up for you momentarily.
Oops, I'm not raging, so don't take that rage. It's just 14 slashing and 8 radiant on the vines.
Got it. That Mari, make an athletics check.
19.
Mari sees and feels the vines trying to grab her arms and legs, stopping her from moving, but she's able to rip them off and is able to pull herself out of them.
My Aura of Protection is for saving throws, it wouldn't work for the athletics check, is that correct?
Correct.
If so, I was gonna stick around up here. But since not, I'm gonna move 5, 10, 30. I move to the edge. Get as far out as I can.
That will take us to Ori.
Okay. I guess I will also just keep moving down.
Any bonus actions?
Could I cast fire magic down here?
You can, but you're not sure how effective it would be.
Yeah, that's all.
As Mari and Ori are now leading the push down, they see the vines finally reach down towards the bottom of the pit. Corvus, it is now your turn. With your action, you are not currently being grappled by the vines. So what would you like to do?
I'm going to enter my rage, because these vines make me very angry.
Okay.
I'm going to swim down 20 feet. And I make two reckless attacks on the vines around Ash and Dash to try and cut some vines.
Alright, so be 2 attack straight rolls to counter the disadvantage.
I guess I don't know if there's an if the vines have an AC or not, but
The vines
Does a
do have
13
an
hit?
AC, and unfortunately 13 is not enough. With your first attack, you're not able to get quite enough power into the strike to damage the vines.
My second attack.
Oh.
Never mind. All right. Sorry, everyone.
Alright.
Yes, unfortunately, it does appear that your glaive is not very effective underwater. With that, Michaelmas, make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Neither of them's gonna be good. Okay, thought I clicked it. I'm not seeing anything. I'm gonna click it again. 15.
Uh, 15 is enough. So as the vines are trying to grab you, pull you in, and keep you right next to the side of the pit, you're able to shrug it off and continue on with your turn. What would you like to do?
I will cast Spirit Guardians. So our buddies, my pals, my adventuring pals are not going to be affected, but these plants certainly are. And when you cast the spell, you can an affected creature speed is halved in the area. Probably not going to matter. And then when a creature enters for the first time on its turn or starts its turn there, it needs to make a wisdom save or take radiant damage. And that's like what's the range? 15-foot sphere around.
Yes. As the party is swimming down, they suddenly see dozens of golden spectral dragons swim out around the vines, eating and chewing and lashing out at all of the plants. The party sees the vines get destroyed and slashed out, and a protective bubble of spectral dragons is now formed around Michaelmas.
15, I'll swim down to here. Oops. Yep. And then I'm done.
It'll take us to Ash. Thanks to Spirit Guardians from Michaelmas, the vines are being eaten away and they're not affecting you.
Alright. I'm gonna move down 15 feet, and then I want to do another, like, investigation or something to look at the walls again.
Alright, make an investigation check. Looking at the walls, you're not able to find anything besides more vines trying to reach out, only to be eaten away by the Spirit Guardians from Michaelmas.
Alright, well, that's it for me, I guess.
Mari?
I'm just keep swimming. 30. I'm just gonna get all the way down there. No bonus action.
Alright, as you swim down, make another athletics check.
Sure. Ooh.
Oh no.
Unfortunately for Mari, right after she gets out of the Spirit Guardians from Michaelmas, she suddenly gets stopped as vines start wrapping around her arms and legs. You could use your action to try to break out of the vines if you'd like.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Make another athletics check.
Any better.
While it is better, it's still not enough, as you are still grappled and restrained by the vines. So that will take us to Ori.
Oh my gosh. Well, I just gonna swim down, I guess.
Ori, make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Oof.
As Ori swims down, she gets caught right next to Mari as vines start wrapping around Ori's waist, preventing her from swimming down farther.
Hello. Well then for my action, can I magic missile can I use my action still since it prevented me from dashing?
Yes, you can.
So can I magic missile the vines on me?
Yes, you can. As Mari and Ori are struggling in the vines, Mari suddenly sees the magic missiles swim out, looping around Mari between hitting the vines around Ori, as Ori has freed herself from the vines.
Oh, I should have sent a couple your way. Sorry.
Be fine.
That'll be all for Ori.
And with that, as the rest of the party continues moving down, everyone realizes that with the spirit guardians from Michaelmas, they're eating away and stopping any of the vines from getting anywhere close to him. And as Michaelmas swims down with Corvus, Dash, and Ash, the vines around Mari and Ori are freed. Let's have everyone make investigation checks.
Alright.
While Michaelmas is staying in the middle, protecting everyone, Ash is focusing on the walls, not finding anything of note. But Mari, looking out at the floor of this pit, you do see two hidden levers.
Two hidden levers.
Yes, they appear to be on opposite sides of the pit.
Okay, so we probably have to. I'm assuming we have to do. We have to do them at the same time. Maybe. Yeah. So I'm gonna call out to like Ash, who's already on the one side. I'm gonna swim over to the other side and like pull the lever.
With Ash and Mari pulling both levers up at the exact same time, everyone needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Do I have advantage on this or no?
What? So if we're within
You get
Mari,
+3.
I get +3.
You do have advantage, yes.
Yeah.
Ash and Mari pull the levers up, and everyone looks down beneath them as they hear another sound reverberate through the water, and they see the floor open up. And suddenly everyone starts getting pulled downwards as the opening causes a whirlpool in the water, pulling everyone down. As everyone gets pulled down, they fall 10 feet onto the floor of a large square-shaped chamber, being pushed down over into the corners towards 4 grates, which are conveniently located to pull away the water. As everyone falls, everyone is able to mostly avoid a rough landing, except for Michaelmas, who takes 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'll make a concentration saving throw for my spirit guardians.
Oh
Ah!
my goodness.
I don't have anything to.
With Michaelmas's rough landing, everyone looks up and sees the entire amount of water inside the pit above them has now been drained out. And they hear a faint as it appears the top opening to the pit, and the path which initially led them down begins coming back out.
Huh. You okay,
No?
Mickey?
So far. So now we are in a traditional top-down view. Is that right?
Yes, traditional top-down.
I can't target myself.
Oh, wait.
Am I
One
part of the
second.
background?
Yeah, you mean you guys can't access the map layer to mess around with my maps?
No, we can't. You should give us that power, though. It'd be fun.
Yeah, I can count myself now.
Everyone should be good now. As everyone looks around now, inside this large square chamber, the 10-foot height from a drop appears to be the constant height on this entire large room. Looking around, the walls don't appear to have any markings or drawings or anything. The only things of note are the 4 grates, which are slowly draining out the water, and an opening in one wall above where you are that appears to lead into a hallway or another room.
All prestidigitation, everyone dry.
Thank you.
Thanks, sorry.
Yep.
And as
Alright.
Ori slowly dries everyone up, Michaelmas, I'm giving you an inspiration die for your crafty use of spirit guardians in that trap.
Thank you.
Are these the 4 things in the corners? Are these like the grates that water drained out of this room?
Correct.
Okay. I'm guessing if I go to one of these grates and look down, I probably can't really see anything.
Make a perception check. Looking down, underneath the grates appears to be a pool of some kind, but you can't get a lot of details about what exactly is down there. If you'd like to make a perception check, Ori, you can too.
Yeah, I think Ori would like to try with her superior dark vision.
Unfortunately for Ori, all she sees is water, and she doesn't see a wall of any kind down below.
Can I take a look at the grate itself to see if there's any, like, I don't know, levers or switches or anything, or if it's just basically a grate and there's nothing special to it?
Make an investigation check.
We are not doing well on rolls tonight.
Looking around, Ash has 2 problems. One, he doesn't actually know a whole lot about grates and doesn't really see anything else of note. The other problem is Dash feels he's been given a serious lack of attention so far today and is demanding some pets from you, Ash.
Alright. Calm down, bud. Calm down, and I'll give him some pets.
Do we have anything to scoop up whatever the liquid is with, like, a mage hand?
I mean, I have shape water. Can I lift some of the liquid up? I mean, it's just water, right, though?
Now, looking down, it does look like water, but if you want to use shape water, you can try to use it to bring some up, so you can get a closer look at it.
Sure, I'll do that, just in case there's anything weird about the water.
As Ori quickly uses shape water, a small part of it rises up right underneath the grate, and as everyone looks down at it, it looks to be ordinary water.
Solved. Let's find an axe.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. I want to head towards the hallway, but I want to look, before we leave, look at the floor to see if there's any more pressure plates.
Make an investigation check, Ash.
I don't want to have Corvus step on another one.
Looking down the hallway, you do not see any pressure plates. You see the hallway ends on the left, about 30 feet down, but continues on past the range of your dark vision from your goggles over on the right.
Okay. Oh, there's a hallway down here, guys. Shall we?
Let's shall.
So, go out into the hallway.
What is the marching order as everyone continues down the hallway?
I'll go first.
Oh, I would love to be towards the front.
Here, I'll switch with you if you want. Or here, there you go.
Is this the front? I don't. We're going to the right, right?
That's
Yes,
the
you're
front.
going to the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the party moving into the hallway, continue walking down, you do see up ahead of you, you see a 10-foot wide pit up above you, which happens right before the path begins to curve around. But as you're walking forward, not paying attention to what's right in front of you, it is Dash who accidentally steps on a pressure plate, which Ash did not see, and everyone hears a loud object crash down right behind them. And they see a large boulder fall down from the ceiling and begin rolling down towards the party.
Ah, jeez.
Da, 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 da.
So everyone needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Can I grab it, the boulder, with Maximilian's Earthen Grasp?
Yes, you can. So as the rest of the party begins running down the hallway, trying to make their way over the pit to avoid the falling boulder, the party suddenly hears the loud noise of the ground being pulled up behind them, and after a loud smack, they look back and see the boulder in the grasp of Ori's earthen hand.
Yes. I'll just crush the boulder into dust before releasing the spell.
With a loud crunch, the boulder is quickly broken down into gravel.
Nice one.
That's kind of fun.
We should keep moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we
I'm
get over
gonna.
this.
I want to. Yeah, I was thinking I would just make a nice running long jump. I can jump 10 feet, right?
Yes, with a running long jump, you can jump a number of feet equal to your strength score.
18 feet, so I can clear this thing no problem.
I'm gonna do that too.
You want to go
17 feet.
check what's on the other side?
Corvus and Mari quickly run ahead and with running long jumps jump over the pit. They see up ahead the path appears to curve around.
And so how deep is the pit, and what's on the bottom of it?
The pit itself appears to be roughly 10 feet deep. Looking down, you don't actually see anything in it, although you do notice the downslope from the hallway, the straight hallway you're in. It appears to continue sloping downwards through this curved part of the hallway as well.
Or you cannot clear 10 feet.
I'm just gonna throw some rope over,
I'll hold it.
and then,
Alright.
well, I can hold it, and if you guys want to
Yeah, I've got
kind of use that to,
Oh, I forgot which
over.
side you're on. So, yeah.
yeah, I'm on the side with you. So
Okay.
if you two want to go first, I'll go last.
Okay.
Ori,
I'll,
Mikkelmon,
I'll put my hand on Ori's shoulder and say, you can do it, and cast guidance.
Thank you.
You got this.
Ori, make an athletics check.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
With a D4. That's a 4.
Unfortunately for Ori, while everyone was dried off with the prestidigitation, the rope that was thrown across was still very damp, and Ori was not able to get a good grip. As she falls down to the bottom of the pit, you take 1 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
as you face plant. While it did not do a lot of damage, it still stung really bad.
Ow.
Are you able to jump over Ash? Because I can.
Yeah, I can jump over. I've got a 15 for strength, so.
How
I'll
far
stay on
down
this
is...
side until everyone gets Ori up, and then I'll jump
Well,
over.
Can I use the rope and like some of my like new knot skills that I've learned on the ship to like make like a harness or something for myself a little bit so people to like
So we can pull you
it's
up.
not just my own grasp, but I'm kind of like tied securely to the rope while people hoist me up.
Sure, make a dexterity check, Ori.
The yellow token is the fist, is that right?
The yellow token, I just placed, that's where the pressure plate
trap.
was.
Pressure plate, okay.
Yeah, the pressure plate that actually lowered the boulder. Ori tries her best to make a harness, but it's very uncomfortable, and because of the wet rope, it doesn't actually appear to be tight enough to really be effective as a harness.
Just wrap the rope around your arm and then around your leg, and we'll pull you up.
All right.
Ori very awkwardly wraps the rope around a couple of her limbs. It gets pulled up sideways, up over the edge of the pit, onto the other
Ow.
side.
Ow. Ow. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I mean, no, it's okay. Not your fault.
With Michaelmas doing a running long jump and jumping over onto the other side. Ash and Corvus, are both of you leading the party again?
Absolutely.
Alright, then let's have you two make investigation checks.
This is not going to go well. Told you.
Wow. +8.
You're going to fall into every trap.
As the party slowly moves forward... As the party slowly moves forward, Ash sees a curious area on the floor right in front of the two of you. Right as Ash opens his mouth, Corvus steps forward and falls into a large hidden pit right in front of him.
Cool.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage, Corvus, as you fall 10 feet and belly flop down onto the hard stone bottom of the pit.
Find anything interesting down there?
Corvus, are you okay?
I'm not hurt. Just my pride.
Oh no.
I'm gonna run and jump across, and then I'll toss a rope down to Corvus.
I don't think I need a rope. It's 10 feet.
You know, just in case.
I'm gonna jump and grab the ledge and pull myself up.
Corvus, being too prideful to need assistance on this, jumps up and grabs the top of the ledge and slowly lifts himself up out of the pit.
Can I like jump with Ori? Like, can I grab Ori and
Well,
jump with
I
her?
had an idea. Can I use like water from our water skins to like freeze a bridge over the pit?
Could you freeze the rope if the rope is wet?
Probably.
What, and walk across the rope?
But yeah, I don't know if I want.
That's
I don't know if I
balancing,
want to do a tightrope walk.
I'm gonna say you don't have enough water to create a big enough bridge for you to safely walk across.
Dang it.
Like, toss her across?
Ah,
You can certainly try.
you're going to have to toss me.
Oh no.
Corvus, catch her.
You can toss me. I trust you.
I'll catch her.
Alright.
I'll give guidance to. Do I want to give it to Mari on the throw or Ori for the jump and catch on the other side? I'll give it to Mari. Throw good.
I haven't been rolling great. Okay. Is this a strength or athletics?
Yes, make a strength check.
Okay.
Hey! Whee!
Mari takes a few running steps before she gets grabbed by Mari and thrown across the pit, right into the awaiting arms of Corvus as Ori is across safely.
Thank you!
At which point, Dash will poof out and appear right next to Ori.
Oh, what a good boy.
Ruff, ruff!
We should probably make room for the people
Yeah.
to jump across.
As soon as it's clear, I can take my running.
But I don't want to make too. I don't want to take too many steps before looking for traps again.
No. Alright, you go first, Mickey.
Okay.
The party continues on down the hallway, and
How
now
high is the ceiling?
the ceiling
Oh,
here, it looks to be about 10 feet tall, just like the room in previous hallway before.
I'll keep an eye on the ceilings.
Make a perception check, Michael Moss.
– 14.
So keeping an eye out up on the ceiling, you don't see anything up above you, but it is Corvus and Ash who once again see a strange part on the floor up ahead of you, which appears to be another hidden pit trap.
Is there a way to walk across those safely, or do we have to always jump them?
You do not know.
Do we have any idea how much time has passed? Are we in any danger of missing the ship?
No, by this point, maybe a couple... I'd say... maybe an hour and a half has passed.
Okay.
Well, then I'll run and jump across it if no one else wants to move.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just run and jump.
I'll check along the edge of the pit. Is there, like, anything that looks like there might be a cover or a ledge that somewhere we would be able to pull it out?
Make an investigation check.
Not great. 7.
Looking along the walls, they appear to be rather smooth and don't have a lot of good places to step on to help you get across.
And like the edge of the pit itself, like, does it look like they're a couple inches down? There's a slatted cover that could come out, maybe.
You could not find anything.
Okay.
Well, Ori.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Okay.
Guidance.
Thank you. And that's a strength. Come on, don't fail. Oh no,
Would it be
24.
athletic? Are
it
you
was strength
proficient?
last time.
Oh.
Are you going to use your guidance or no?
What happens with guidance?
You get a D4
Yeah,
on an
24.
ability check.
It's like a bless only for skill checks instead of attack rolls.
I'm gonna give
9?
Mari my inspiration for throwing me across the pit.
So I can roll again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make another strength check.
Oh no.
11.
Unfortunately for Ori, she feels herself falling down. Corvus, make a... Actually, let's have Ori make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Ugh. Ow.
Ori reaches
Sorry.
out, and while one of her arms is grabbed by Corvus from her forward momentum, her face, entire front half of her body gets swung forward, and as she hits the far wall of the pit, taking 1 more point of bludgeoning damage, which stings more emotionally than physically.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I mean, it probably would have happened the same way if I had tried to jump myself.
How tall is Ori? She's not very tall, is she?
Not very tall. I want to say she's like 5'4", 5'5" ish.
So probably not going to be able to jump and grab a 10-foot ledge.
Yeah, with her 8 strength, yeah. Probably not.
I think Ori would be just a little bit short of grabbing a 10-foot ledge.
But she didn't fall. Corvus caught her, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Corvus did catch one arm.
But she hit the wall.
She hit the wall,
Face
yeah.
first.
Did hit the
No,
wall.
no. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
It is.
With the party continuing on, still keeping a closer eye out for any more potential traps. Ash and Corvus do spot one more pit trap up in front of them. This one appears to be rather obvious, as it's very clear the top covering of the pit appears to be raised up a little bit.
I have an idea this time. I'm going to lower myself down into the pit, and I'm going to say to Ori, stand on my shoulders.
Oh, okay.
Hold on,
I like
hold
that.
on, hold on to the wall for balance, and then I'll just walk her to the other side with her standing on my shoulders.
Like, okay.
Beautiful.
As Corvus slowly gets down on his knees, try to lower himself down into that pit, he doesn't actually fall.
Oh.
What now?
Uh-oh. I've made a huge mistake.
A large spring goes boing. Does anything happen?
As everyone waits for a moment to see if he eventually falls or something else happens, nothing happens.
Maybe if we just crawl across, it won't fall in?
I think if it's a pressure plate, maybe it needs more weight to be triggered. So maybe not all of us going on at the same time would be.
More weight than Corvus?
No, I'm saying like. Yeah,
Damn.
but we don't want more weight than Corvus. Is
No,
what I'm
I
saying.
agree.
If Corvus didn't set it off, we don't want more weight than Corvus on it at any given time.
Sure.
Did you feel the rocket like give any give? Was there like a click or anything?
I don't think I felt anything.
Yeah, Corvus did not feel the floor move underneath him, and he did not hear a click.
He's over what we thought was the pit. This is the pit he's over, and I think, okay. So, shouldn't the rest of us just try and jump over it? Rather than walk on it?
I mean, we could, sure.
Let's get them across first, though.
Okay, who's moving across first?
I think Corvus.
Corvus.
Yeah, just walk across.
Corvus with Ori.
I'll walk across.
As Corvus walks across, he needs to make a dexterity saving throw, because just past this fake pressure plate for a pit trap is an actual pit trap.
No.
Do I see it? So do I have advantage on the
You
dex
do have
save or no?
advantage because of your danger sense.
Okay.
Yeah!
Hey, finally, a good roll.
Corvus, with his keen senses, feeling the floor begin to drop down underneath him, takes a big jump and is able to leap across towards the other side.
Jeez.
Okay. But
so
same
the-
idea, like if Ori and I jump down, I can like kind of lift her up. Like I'm not as tall as Corvus, but
Yeah. I was also wondering if we could, or maybe we should use like a movable rod to like make an anchor in the ceiling. I don't know. I'm also
How did
comfortable
we forget
standing
the
on your
immovable rod?
shoulders.
We've literally done this before with the immovable
Well,
rod. Why
to be
did we
fair,
not do the same
like,
thing?
That was
to be
like
fair, I could walk on the skeletons a little bit. We could.
Good. I'm just gonna jump down into the pit, lower myself down, or you can walk on my shoulders and just balance against the wall. I'll walk you across.
Okay.
Let's have
If
Ori and
Corvus can
Ash
do it.
make. Let's have Ori and Ash make acrobatics checks.
Corvus can do it, I can do it.
Jeez. Well, I don't know if Ori can do it. Holy moly. This is a farce.
Why wouldn't you just help her down and then like help lift her up? Like
Because this is more fun.
Ori like looks at Mari despairingly as she falls face first into the pit. Like, I wish I had thought of that.
Yeah. Thankfully for Ori, because she is just standing on Ash's shoulders, did not fall the full 10 feet. You do not take any damage. You do get a somewhat awkward landing as you fall forward while looking back towards Mari. You don't quite hit your head on the far wall, but Ash is just able to catch you enough so you do not face plants.
Yeah.
She gets a
I'll
skinned
just-
knee. She gets a skinned
Yeah.
knee, and Michaelmas pulls out a band-aid.
So many
Yeah.
bruises. So many bruises
I'll,
by the end of today.
I'll just lift you up with your leg and hoist you up to Corvus
Thank
so
you.
he can grab you.
The escort the sorcerer mission through the pit
Alright.
trap.
And then Michaelmas and I'll jump.
So the rest of the party moving safely across. They look down at the floor, not seeing any more pit traps, but as they look across and they see this sloping hallway straightens out, but still continuing going downwards, they see cracks in the side of the wall, somewhat reminiscent to what you saw in the pit you first fell down to get down into this area.
So like where the water and the vines and
Great.
We look for like pressure plates. I mean, at least we'll be able to breathe it, even if if we do trigger it on accident. But we should still look for pressure plates, I guess.
Try and avoid it, yeah.
And maybe Ori will pick Dash up and be like, "Don't go just wandering around, please. Come here."
Dash loves it and tries to curl up
Oh,
into your arms.
cute.
While Ori is distracted by Dash, is Ash and Corvus continuing to lead everyone?
Yeah.
yep.
Alright, make more investigation checks.
Nice.
Finally.
There we go. Holy smokes.
As you continue forward, Ash notices another pressure plate, and right as he says Corvus's name, Corvus steps on it, and a blast of green gas shoots out from a crack in the wall right towards Corvus. Corvus, make a Constitution saving throw. Corvus coughs and sticks his head back, and you're able to avoid the effects of the gas.
Maybe just Ash should lead.
Yeah, maybe. Corvus has hit literally every single pressure plate, I think. Except for that one that Dash hit.
Be my guest.
So I'll try to sneak along the wall away from the gas. And keep on moving forward.
With Ash's high investigation check, he's able to see that there are several more pressure plates randomly scattered out through this hallway, but knowing what to find after the first one Corvus stepped on, the party is able to very easily avoid the pressure plates left in the floor. As they continue forward, they see the downward slope starts to curve around towards the side once again. As they look down into the hallway, the party sees both walls of the hallway are covered in vines.
Be on the lookout for vines trying to grab you, I think. Yeah, so I guess we'll just slowly make our way forward.
This party slowly continues on through this passageway. They keep an eye on the vines. After they get about 20 feet down into the passageway, the party sees the vines around them slowly start to move and slowly drift towards the center of the hallway.
Like towards
You
us,
be
or just...
Weed whacker, Corvus?
Yes, towards the party members.
I would love to be a weed whacker.
Yeah.
Ori will draw her rapier too, just in case.
Put me in front. Let me start slashing and hacking away.
Corvus, make an attack roll. Corvus starts whacking out with his glaive, but as he does, the vines appear to be deftly moving and avoiding the strikes from his glaive. Ori, do you drop dash as you pull out your rapier?
Yeah, I guess I would probably need to.
Dash lets out a little whimper as he gets dropped down. But make an
Well,
attack
I mean, I
roll,
don't
Ori.
drop him. I'll put him down.
At any rate, he still doesn't like not being held.
Oh.
Make an attack roll with your rapier, Ori.
Okay. Haha!
Because this hallway is not too big, Corvus is having a little bit of a trouble just from the sheer size of himself in the glaive. But Ori is able to more precisely whack out at some of the branches. But as the party continues on moving forward, they see the vines continue on further along the hallway.
Does somebody have a torch
Yeah.
that we could light
yeah.
and try to hold up? If we hold that up to the vines, will that do anything?
Kind of burn them all the way along the way in front of us?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
As everyone is
maybe
talking
they'll-
about a torch, let's have everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
We just gotta move through this.
Jeez.
+3 for everyone. But
Oh.
Corvus.
Okay. So, 12?
Unfortunately, Mari and Ori feel vines wrap around their ankles. They're now grappled.
Do I got advantage on this one too? Sorry, I should have asked.
Yes you do.
Oh yeah, there we go.
The party would probably be closer to here. The party suddenly sees Ori and Mari stop moving as they slowly get pulled up towards the ceiling.
Jeez.
What's on the ceiling? Anything other than the...
The only thing
Vines?
you see are more vines.
Can I slash at it with my sword?
Yeah, make an attack roll.
Yeah, can I attack as well?
12.
Yeah, go for it.
Ha! Finsy.
Unfortunately, Mari and Ori try to make attacks with their weapons, but as the vines wrap around their arms too, they're having a hard time making the attacks.
If I use...
Can I do just like a strength check to try and get out, or an athletics check to try and get out?
Sure, make an athletics check.
17?
17 is enough, as Mari rips her arms and legs out of the vines, pulling her up towards the ceiling. She lands down on the floor. Ori, however...
Can I try and pull Ori out?
Ori, however, takes 2 points of bludgeoning damage as the vines start to constrict around her. Make another athletics check, Mari.
Hey.
Nice.
As Mari quickly pulls Ori down, the party realizes the vines begin speeding up, moving towards the party.
We just gotta move, you guys. No stopping
I
attacking.
think we should just sprint.
Run. Yeah.
I mean, keep an eye on the ground as best you can for triggers, but
If I pop one with a sacred flame, does that seem to do anything, or is this like a bladed weapon kind of deal?
As Michaelmas launches off a sacred flame, it does destroy some of the vines in a small area up ahead, which will give you advantage, Michaelmas, on your next roll, but it does not give a wide effect to stop the incoming vines. So let's have everyone make another dexterity saving throw. Michaelmas and Corvus at advantage.
13.
Jeez. Wait, do I get to add 3 again?
Yes.
So, 13.
Again, everybody but Corvus. That's 3.
12.
Does my aura of protection work on me too? Did I ask this
It sure does.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. So as the party continues moving on forward, the party sees Ori down just underneath the vines. Ash, on the other hand, being a little bit taller, suddenly gets pulled up towards the ceiling.
Jeez.
Can I just try and pull him out, or do you want to try to get out first?
I'll try to sneak my way out.
It's a 3rd level spell slot. Should I just do our Spirit Guardians again? How far does this go, do I think?
Honestly, I think save it.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got...
Yeah, so... Yeah, if I try to get out, is that just acrobatics?
Acrobatics or athletics?
Yeah, acrobatics for sure.
Probably got at least 120 feet to go.
Ash is able to pull himself down out of the vines, but even though he's able to slip out, the vines were able to constrict around part of his leg for 6 points of bludgeoning damage. As you roll your...
I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians then. Too painful.
With Michaelmas casting Spirit Guardians again, the party is able to quickly move through towards the end of the hallway. As they see the hallway end, and another passageway opens up into a large room, we are going to take a 5-minute break right here.
Hey.
The party makes it towards the end of the hallway, where they see the vines have stopped. They also see a faint light coming out from an opening in the wall. As they move forward into it, they see a large atrium, still around 10 feet tall. On one side, they see a large platform covered in candles surrounding 3 stone statues. 2 of them appear to be depicting krakens. Both of them with a large beak and even larger tentacles, and in between them is a large statue of a dragon. On the opposite side, they see 2 staircases leading down further into the mountain.
Is this dragon supposed to be Deo?
Make a religion check. So, Corvus, Looking at it, you see it's a big dragon. It could be Dale. Let's have Michaelmas and Mari make religion checks.
Deo is supposed to be, he's normally depicted as a dragon, right? Or do I have the religion of this world way off?
Oh no, you are correct.
No,
Deo is a dragon.
There are
Yes,
two
dragon.
dragons.
Yes, the two gods are Deo, who's a gold dragon, and Tashan, who is a red dragon. Mari does not know which this
Anything.
statue is depicting, but Michaelmas does. It is a statue of Tashan, the evil god.
Well, that's not good.
That's very interesting.
My
I mean-
spirit guardians last for 10 minutes, so maybe we should move on and think about this later. Or is the axe here, maybe?
I mean, we've seen a setup like this before. I'm just burning through spell slots. I bet the axe is somewhere else. I don't want to cast detect magic right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's keep moving down.
Party goes down the closest staircase towards them. They see right down at the bottom is a small hallway. As they move forward, they see on the side it opens up into a large, faintly lit room. Looking over, they see this rectangular room has two oddly shaped natural pools that are on opposite sides of it. Along the walls, they see three small beds. Looking around in the middle, they see a campfire surrounded by a messy assortment of random items with clothes and broken potion bottles and papers and other random things strewn about the cavernous floor.
Huh.
That seems weird that there's living people here when it's been kind of abandoned for forever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can we tell, like, how long it's been since these beds have been used?
Make an investigation check, Ori.
I would love to roll higher than 10. I'm gonna put that out there. Hey!
There you go.
There you go.
Could ask.
Looking at the beds, you think they were used the previous night, or at least very recently.
So there's
They're
zombies
like
around here.
Human size?
Yeah, they are big enough for a typical human.
Are there any clothes amongst the clutter? Like,
There are a lot of clothes among the clutter. Looking at them, they appear mostly to be dresses and robes of different blue and green colors.
No robes of a specific cult that we have encountered previously.
Make an investigation check, Corvus. Doing a quick look around, you do not see any red or black robes, which you've seen before from Coldest of Tashan.
in the hallway over here to the east, I guess? Is there any noise coming from there?
Make a perception check.
$13.
You do not hear anything down from there, but looking out, you think you see a very faint light down over in this direction.
I'll put my finger to my lips and gather a party close together. Yeah. And mouth to them light, and Ash can probably see it from there.
Sure. I'll sneak forward a little bit.
I'm gonna like hold a cast of Mind Sliver in case anyone aggressively comes at us.
Yeah, so the party's gonna stay back there while Ash moves forward.
I don't think that's entirely fair. I'll move up a little with him.
How long does Pass Without a Trace last? Would we still have it, or is that concentration?
It's concentration, and it's an hour.
You need to make one concentration
Yeah.
check because you take
Yeah.
damage once from the vines.
No.
Unfortunately, Ash lost concentration on Pass Without Trace. But as Ash
I'll stay back then.
As Ash moves forward, he sees the hallway begin to curve down and around and open up into a larger room. You'll have to move 15 feet closer to really get a good look inside the room.
Sure. Why not?
Right. Make a stealth check, Ash.
Put it stealth.
Hey.
Ash very quietly moves forward, and as he looks down, he sees another large semicircular room, similarly shaped to the one before, but this one appears to be 30 feet tall, with two different curved arch paths curving around down towards the bottom floor, where tables with various alchemical items line one half. Over on the far side are various cages, some of which contain animals. In the center is a bubbling cauldron over a campfire, surrounded by three hideous-looking, blue-skinned, feminine figures with sickly green hair looking like rotten seaweed.
I just want to
Yeah, none of them appear to have noticed you at the moment.
I just want to mimic carefully back to everyone else and hold up 3 fingers, point, to indicate there's 3 people in here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't really move forward quietly, so I'm gonna wait until.
Well, yeah.
Ori will sneak forward up to Ash. Can I see them from where I am here, or do I have to go more around the corner?
You have to move at least 1 square forward to see around the corner.
Okay.
Because they are down lower from where you are, it's also from that angle you need to move forward. But as you do move forward, make a stealth check, Ori.
Yeah. I can do this. Any reaction from them?
I need to double check their passive perception. As Ori quietly moves over to join Ash, none of the 3 figures appear to move or look up towards you. They all appear to be concentrated on the cauldron in front of them.
I'm gonna use psionic sorcery. Is there one that seems to be in charge at all?
You're not. Make an insight check. You see, this one is stirring the cauldron, but you have no other identifying things to see which one is in charge.
All right, I'm gonna use psionic sorcery to cast detect thoughts on Red.
Using detect thoughts on that hag, you quickly see thoughts. It appears these hags are trying to brew up a poisonous potion.
No idea, why?
From your best guess, it seems like they are just they are trying to refill some of their used potions, which they used from some experiments earlier.
Well, I know they're hags, so yeah, fireball centered on the potion.
Awesome.
All right, the deck saves.
Fireball first, talk later.
Yep. Oh, nat 20 and you still fail!
Oh no, the 17 was a save.
Oh, the 17. Oh,
Not the
I was
23.
thinking of a different. Yeah, I was. Whoops. Well, 2 failed at least.
Yes, 2 failed, although the one stirring the cauldron was able to see the small bead of fire just in time to move back, but the other 2 let out loud screams as a fireball bursts out in the center of the room. Let's have everyone roll for initiative.
Cool. Boom.
Wow.
Your lowest
Bad
initiative
rolls
ever?
today. Oh, that's almost the lowest I can roll.
I can't wait to hit
Oh,
level
God.
7.
Don't
Level 7. Oh,
Don't
come
talk
on.
to me. Don't talk to me about initiative, Ash. You rolled better than everyone, pretty much, except for Corvus.
At level 7, I get advantage on initiative rolls, and I'm really excited about that.
Oh boy.
Give me 1 second while I add layer to the initiative again.
You don't have to.
I mean, I know I don't have to, but it's just so much fun, you know? Alright, so because Ori did not say anything before unleashing the fireball, I'm gonna let Ash act during this surprise round because of his alert feat, but no one else. So,
Okay.
Ash, what would you like to do?
This creature dinosaur in the back of the room in the cage. Is there like a lock on the cage?
Looking at it, there does appear to be a lock on the cage.
Can I try to shoot the lock and break it?
You can, but it will be a
Nice.
high DC because it is a small target.
Oh boy.
Hmm. Yeah, I want to try. I'm gonna
Do it.
use my unbreakable arrow, just so the
Ooh.
arrow doesn't break.
Okay, make an attack roll.
All right, here we go. Probably not gonna do it.
As you fire off the arrow actually hits one of the bars in the side of it just under the lock, but just barely misses the lock.
Okay. Well, that was fun. I'm just gonna shoot second attack at the red one. $29
29 will hit.
for 13 piercing.
Right before that hag sees a fireball coming, she suddenly gets an arrow right into her side. You have movement too if you like to move.
Yeah. So is it like down here? Is that like
It's
like
jumping
drop or
down.
anything?
It is a 30-foot drop, but the path you're currently on does
Right.
ramp down towards the floor.
Yeah. So I'll just move ahead. I'll just move ahead 30 feet. And that'll be it for my surprise round.
Okay, Ori, you use your action for fireball, but you still have your bonus action and movement if there's anything you'd like to do.
Oh, okay. Mm. I will. Sure. I'll quicken cast. Wait, let me check something real quick. Sorry. Well, Maybe not. No. Ori's just gonna stay where she is.
Alright, and with that, Corvus sees Ori cast a spell, and Ash fire off 2 arrows before running forward. So, Corvus, what would you like to do?
I'm guessing I also hear a large boom from the fireball.
Yes, everyone also heard the large boom of the fireball.
All right, then I'm gonna use my action to dash, and I'm gonna get here. You guys can see that arrow, right?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm well aware that this is a 30-foot drop, and I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, no. First thing I'm gonna do, bonus action rage, then dash, and then jump. Try and make this jump to here.
Okay, make an
I just
acrobatics
thought about
check, Corvus. Corvus runs forward, then jumps off the ledge, jumping over the table in front of him. While it is not a perfect landing, you do mostly land on your feet. However, you do take 2 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall, but you still land on your feet.
It's reduced to 1 because I'm raging. And I was really hoping that would happen, so I took damage, so my rage stays up.
Funny.
And I will end my turn there.
So now, right after that, it is the Lair's turn. So, while Ori and Ash are standing on the walkway, they suddenly hear a hissing noise, and as they turn and look over towards the wall, they suddenly see this sickly green water burst out from cracks in the wall towards them.
No.
So I need Ori and Ash to make Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
Fail.
So while Ori is able to resist the effect of the acid that is within this water, Ash is not. And Ash takes 8 points of acid damage.
Jeez.
Now go back to Ash.
Alright. I am going to bonus action cast Zephyr Strike on myself. And then I'm going to take a shot at red and utilize the extra Zephyr Strike ability on that to do extra damage. Uh, 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay. And then that'll be an extra D8 of force damage. So 11 piercing, 7 force. And
You
then
do
I will.
Colossus Slayer too.
Oh, yep. So 6. And then I'll use my second attack. 22 to hit,
That hits as well.
or 11 more piercing. And then I'm gonna move. 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So I've got 30 feet of extra movement for Zephyr Strike, so I'm going to move all the way up to the end of the walkway there. And that'll be it for my turn.
Okay, at the end of your turn, the Hags are going to use 3 legendary actions to
No.
cast a spell. So, Corvus, as you are about to charge in, you see all of the eyes of the Hags turn and look towards you, and as they turn black...
Wait, sorry. Can I try to identify this for a counterspell?
Yes, you can. You see, this is... So you can defer using your arcane knowledge that this is some kind of eye bite spell.
Eye bite?
Yeah, you see it. The spell has a few different effects. It can potentially put someone asleep, panic someone, or sicken them.
You know what? I'm gonna counterspell. Heck it. So,
you are just out of range for counterspell.
Oh, I am! Shoot! Never mind. Dang it. Sorry, Corvus. I forgot that was a smaller range.
It's alright. I'll be fine.
So, as Ori realizes she's just far enough away where she can't try to help Corvus with the spell, Corvus, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yo, boy. 20!
There you go.
A dirty 20.
So while Corvus feels this chilling effect within his bones, causing him to feel panicked for a moment, Corvus realizes who he is able to shrug off the effect of the spell, and is not afraid of the Hags.
That makes me feel really good inside.
And with that, the first Hag is going to double check her movement. She's going to run that way. As she turns towards Ash and Ori, she holds her hands out, and a large bolt of lightning shoots out,
No!
which will hit Ash and Corvus. So I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, just
Sorry,
No.
Ash and Ori, not it misses Corvus.
Oh, I need to make a dex save. Cool.
Yeah. Fortunately for Corvus, because of the angle going up, it will miss him. So Ash and Ori both take 39 points of lightning damage.
Oh, I have 2 hit points.
I'm taking a nap.
Right. The next Hag is going to move up towards Ash and will lash out at him with a claw attack. Which will miss, even though Ash is lying unconscious on the ground.
Oh my gosh.
Can't hit me.
So with that, we now go to Mari.
Great. Great. Okay, so, Ori, you're at 2 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
And you go right after me. Okay. As I run past Ori, can I, like, toss her a basic healing potion that I have?
Oh, I mean, I have a potion of healing.
You do? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. But I have one, so you can hold. You should just hold on to that one in case you need it.
Okay. I don't want to use my action because I feel like I gotta get up to...
No,
What's
for
his
sure.
face?
For
Ash.
sure.
Handing someone a healing potion would be an action.
Oh, it is an action? Okay.
Yeah, for future reference.
Okay, so I am going to... I can't get up there anyways, even if I Misty Step. I can't, even if I can't do anything this round if I Misty Step.
You can be a tank.
Yeah, you could be there to pull attention away
Yeah, okay, so...
Or if you can get to me, you can sentinel or something.
25, 30,
Maybe.
35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Gets me there. 30. Still can't get all the way up there. But I'm gonna get as close as I can. So I took my full dash action to get up here for 60. And then I'm going to Misty Step to get another 30. 20, 25, 30.
You might want to actually Misty Step off the ledge since there was poison there.
Oh yeah, is there poison all around the edge?
It wasn't an instantaneous effect, and it's no longer there.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do to get up there, and hopefully they'll come after me instead of Ash.
Right. Mori running forward and Misty stepping to get as close to Ash as she can. We now go to Ori.
Okay. I think the best thing I can do to protect Ash. Ori is going to move forward. Sorry, I forgot. So can I like step down onto the table?
You'd have to jump down and make an acrobatics check to land on your feet, not land prone.
Okay, I guess I'll try that. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna use what's it called? Magical guidance. I can use a sorcery point to re-roll an ability check. I'm gonna try that. Ha!
There you go.
5, 10, 15, 20,
Superhero landing.
25, 30.
Ori lands down, one hand on the ground, right next to Corvus, and flips her head back, her long orange hair whipping back
Yeah.
before she continues moving forward.
Alright, I'm gonna use my last 2 sorcery points to quicken cast Hunger of Hadar, and I'm gonna do it so it just goes over these 2 pegs here, but not hit Ash, obviously. And then I'm gonna use my action to drink my healing potion. So I don't know. Do you want me to draw Hunger of Hadar in, or?
What's the radius on that?
I think it's a 20-foot radius. Yeah, 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold. So that's within 150 feet of me. So I just wanted to be from here, I guess. Or no.
Like that?
Yeah. And then I'm gonna take my potion. Okay. So 8 points of healing. I'm at 10.
Ori runs forward, and after she creates another one of her giant spheres of weird alien noises, of strange tentacles in the darkness lashing out at everything around them. The party no longer sees the 2 hags that were right next to Ash, but the party does hear both of them scream through the weird, angry tentacles.
Well, I mean, at least they won't have advantage to attack Ash unless they move, you know? I don't know.
Right, and with that, we now go to Michaelmas.
Alrighty. I wanted to do something different and more cool, but this seems pretty urgent. I can move 30 to there. Can I see Ash?
You can see Ash, yes.
So he is 60 feet away, so I can second level healing word and get him back up. Healing word's a bonus action. We've got 10 hit points, Ash. And if you
Cool.
want to, you can punch the green one.
Well, I can't see them, right? And I'm
would
prone,
be-
so would it be like
Disadvantage. There's no
double.
stacking.
It would be at disadvantage.
It's just
But wait, no, actually, no. You have to. Yeah, this would be at disadvantage.
yeah. That's just like trying to hit him with my fist or something. So what is that? Just like a strength check?
A strength check with disadvantage.
Kick her in the shins.
Oh wait, no, actually, you would have proficiency bonus. So I guess
Okay.
yeah, just make a strength check disadvantage and then add your proficiency bonus.
Yep. So this will be +3.
Their legs off.
So 14.
14 just hits.
Nice.
I don't know how much damage that does, but my strength modifier is 2.
Alright, so unarmed strikes is 1 plus your strength modifier. So that would be
So
3
3.
damage.
You
Just
Ash-
kick into the darkness.
As Ash reaches out with one hand, it feels the strange cold sensation within the darkness, but he does feel his hand hit something, probably a hag. But to be honest, he's not quite sure.
slimy and icy tentacle does wrap around your wrist briefly as you retract it from the darkness.
Yeah.
And then for my movement, 5, 10, 15. How far, if I like jump from the table from there, how far down is that?
It'd be 30 feet.
Yeah. Then I go 5, 10, 15 feet more, I guess. Something like that. And then I'll call the Sacred Flames down on Red since I can see her.
That's a dex save.
Dex save, yep.
That is a failure. And as the hag looks up towards the cleric running down, she's about to cast a spell towards you, Michaelmas, when she suddenly screams. She suddenly screams as the radiant flames fall down next to her, as she falls over dead, her upper half of her body dropping down into the cauldron.
Nice.
Okay, so I guess that was cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
That's a very good turn.
With that, we now go to Corvus again.
I got 40 feet of movement, so I can get right up next to Ash. Which I was going to do anyway, because I'm absolutely furious that he hurt my back, bro. And I'm going to make 2 reckless attacks against green.
You can't see them, so they're at
Well, it'll be just
disadvantage.
It's just
Regular.
a straight roll.
Oh, just be a straight roll?
It is
Okay.
a straight roll, so it would be the 9, which unfortunately does not hit. As you lash out into the weird void with weird whispers and slurping noises, you feel like you hit a tentacle of some kind, but not a hag.
Then I'm going to do it again. Make another swing.
Hey.
There we go.
That one will hit.
Oh, I forgot I'm raging, so it'd be 13 slashing and 6 radiant. And I'm going to make a bonus attack, or a bonus action attack with the other end of my glaive. Let's see if I can smack her with the blunt end.
Whacker. Ooh.
Nope.
Yeah, unfortunately, most of your attacks are missing as you are blindly attacking whatever you can hit in the strange void.
And that's it for me.
Alright. With the next lair action, the party suddenly sees a strange mass of seaweed and vines appear out of a crack in the ground right next to Corvus. As the vines move up, they suddenly form a strange humanoid shape that resembles Corvus.
Awesome.
As
Bring it on.
Yes, now there appears to be a seaweed plant version of Corvus right next to him. He is going to make an unarmed strike against Corvus. So Corvus...
Make it. It's an advantage because I did my reckless attack.
Yes, advantage. Yeah, roll an unarmed strike attack for me. Lucky for you, 14 does not hit. So while this tall seaweed plant Corvus tries to punch over towards you, you're able to lean back just to avoid the throwing fist. We now go to... let's see. The hags are going to look at their available lair actions. Unfortunately, they can't actually see any of you.
Aha!
Which means... Alright, they're going to use 3 legendary actions then. They're going to blindly cast out a lightning bolt. Which will be in the direction of Corvus, since he was the last person to actually attack one of them. So, Corvus, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Because it is coming out of the darkness, I'm going to say it's not an advantage, because you can't actually see the source of it.
11.
Does it get the +3 because that little Corey's in the corner of my aura?
I'm going to say no.
Had to check.
So, Corvus, you take 40 points of lightning damage. As the lightning bolt suddenly apparates straight out from the sphere of darkness right towards you. We now go to Ash's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up. And then I'm just gonna move over here, back away. And then going to bonus action, cast Hunter's Mark on Seaweed Corvus. And then I'm going to do a sharpshooter attack at him. 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Alright, for 23 piercing. And then I'll do the same again, sharpshooter attack at Seaweed Corvus.
Do you have the Hunter's Mark damage from the first one?
Oh, yeah. 4 more. And then I'm guessing I missed the second attack.
Yes. While you do hit with the first one, the Seaweed Corvus is able to keep an eye on you and able to avoid the second arrow.
And that is my turn.
Alright, the first hag needs to make a
It's
save for
2d6.
Hunger of the Dark.
No, there's no save for the cold damage. I think it's just a save. It's only the save for the end of the turn. Acid damage. You just take the cold damage.
Oh, correct.
Yes!
There's the one on the left. She's going to move forward out of the darkness. And then looking around, she sees the strong Corvus right next to her, but she also sees Ash.
I do not like hags.
Yeah.
So give me 1 second while I double check a spell. Seeing Corvus as the biggest threat, she's going to point a finger over towards you, Corvus.
Can I identify it?
Yes, you can.
Or try to at least.
You are not sure what this spell is that she's trying to cast on Corvus.
I'm not gonna counterspell.
You're not?
No, I'm not.
Okay, in that case...
Well, how are you doing, Corvus? Corvus, how are you feeling?
I'm fine.
Okay, then I'm not gonna counterspell.
Alright, Corvus, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
6.
It's gonna be in a tree again.
Corvus is not in a tree. Instead, he feels his entire body shrink and morph as the tall, muscular Corvus is now a small green lizard on the ground.
What? Oh my god. Oh.
The next Hag takes cold damage. Do you want to roll the 2d6 again?
Haha!
Ah.
Nice.
Take that.
She is going to... So she's going to move forward. Seeing the paladin in Ash right there, she's going to look over... She's going to look over towards Ash. Ash, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Counterspell. Counterspell.
Alright, the Hag will
Are
counterspell
you sure about that?
your counterspell
Oh.
Oh my god.
at 4th level. So, Ash, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as well.
18 plus 3, because I'm in the aura of Mari. 21.
Ash feels his body start to change, but he's able to focus and resist the effect, and is not polymorphed like Corvus. So as both the Hags hiss and scream towards Mari and Ash, it is now Mari's turn.
I'm going to move up in front of Blue here. I'm going to bonus action cast Thunderous Smite. In the chat here quick. And then I'm going to take a swing at Blue.
Pushing her back into the spell. Awesome. Awesome.
Trying to. Okay, so the first one obviously didn't hit, but I can attack again, and Thunderous Smite is up until I hit, so.
Correct.
24
Yes.
to hit,
That one will
7
hit.
damage, and then 2 more d6. So 12 damage total. And then the hag needs to do 14. Strength saving throw.
Strength
14.
saving throw.
Be weak. Be weak.
That was worth a shot.
While the Hag lets out a scream from the pain of the second strike, she's able to resist the effect of the spell and still stands just outside of the
Darn.
Hunger of Adar.
And that's my turn.
Alright, the Hag did not like that, so she will use one legendary action and make a claw attack against you, Mari.
That hits.
That hits you for 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And with that, we now go to Ori.
Okay, well, I am very low on spell slots. So, I guess I'm gonna just cast Mind Sliver. Yeah. Okay. Do either of them look any worse than the other?
They both look equally bad.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver on blue, I guess.
That's a int save.
Mm-hmm. Ah.
That just succeeds. While the Hague is hissing and yelling at Mari, it's able to shake its head and shrug off your mind sliver.
Hey.
Anything else?
No.
Alright, at the end of her turn, that Hague still does not like Mari, so she's going to use another legendary action to make a claw attack against Mari.
Yep.
That one will hit for 9 slashing.
So if I go 20 feet, how high is the ledge here?
I'd say that'd be about 15 feet high.
Okay, I'll go. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25. Bleh, 25. Is that right? Then I'll jump from there. However far that is.
Alright, make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics, there we go. Not great. 7.
7, as you jump off that ledge, unfortunately for you, you fall prone and take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you're not able to land on your feet.
Then as my whoops. As my action, I will dash and I'll stand up and move here. Oops. Think 30 and 25. There. Okay, that works. And then as my bonus action, I will cast Bless at 2nd level on everybody but me. And then oh, I've used my action, never mind. So, you're all blessed.
Thank you.
Are you gonna let someone use their reaction?
Yeah, because I'm a peace cleric and that's an enchantment. I'm an order cleric and that's an enchantment. I can cast enchantments as a bonus action.
I was talking about the first level ability about targeting.
Can one of us attack?
Yeah. Ash, do you have your bow? Take out green.
Yeah. I'll try to hit green. 24.
That one
And
will
then-
hit.
Does that get sneak attack as well?
That does get sneak attack.
It's 12 damage.
12 points of damage. That Hague is barely standing. And you finally see a look of fear in the eyes of the last 2 remaining Hagues.
And I'm done.
That will take us to Corvus.
I'm still a lizard, right?
Yep.
You are a lizard, correct.
Since I'm a lizard, I'm going to use my action to lick my own eyeball. 'Cause I don't know what else I can do. I don't know if I can make a save to try and get out of this, but I don't think there's anything I can do.
Corvus, I'll let you use an action to make an Arcana check to see if you can maybe figure something out for next turn.
I will do that. So I get 2 actions this turn. One action, I will lick my own eyeball, and my other action, I will make that Arcana check. Oh, look at that! A natural 20 on an Arcana check by a barbarian?
It's because you licked your eyeball.
Unheard of.
So as the newt on the ground licks his own eyeball, tries to recall long hidden information and memories from the wizard who saved him years ago, you have this thought that if you take damage, you should be able to revert back to your normal form.
Very interesting. Good to
Yes.
know.
Unfortunately for you, licking your eyeball does not deal you any damage.
Just trying to keep my vision clear.
And with that, we now go to the next lair action. The seaweed corvus unfortunately dissolves. However, the party looks around and sees there are 4 cubes of fog which pop up on the map. And as Ori coughs on the thick fog that suddenly appears right in front of her and everyone else, the foggy areas are heavily obscured, so inside them you are effectively blind. And with that, we now go to Ash.
Okay. I'm going to run forward and get my rapier out. I'm going to bonus action move Hunter's Mark to green. Then I'm going to try to stab green with my rapier. 26 to hit.
That one will hit.
For a lot of damage. For 24 damage.
Yes, and with one stab with his rapier, Ash is able to cut through the center of the hag, right in her stomach, as she screams, and then falls down on the ground dead.
Okay, so that was
Nice.
5, 10. And then, can I stand on the body of the dead one?
Yes, you can.
Alright. I'm gonna stand on top and then use my second attack on blue. Plus bless.
That will hit.
19 for that much damage, and then guessing not sneak attack because Mari's obscured, or
I'm going to double check that quick because that is a very good question, which I don't actually.
because like the creature wouldn't be threatened by her. I guess is the way I would interpret that.
Don't you only
Wouldn't
get
be
sneak
distracted.
attack? Don't you only get sneak attack once per turn anyway?
I didn't do it on the other one.
Oh,
The enemy just needs to not be incapacitated.
Okay. I'll do the sneak attack. 3 extra, so 10 damage. On
10
blue.
damage. The last hag lets out a yell of pain, but is still standing.
Alright, and that's my turn.
Right, she's going to use a legendary action to make a claw attack against you, Ash.
And I'm probably down now, but we'll see.
8 points of slashing.
Yeah, 2 points. Barely standing.
Say that out loud when the hag has another turn.
The hag is going to make a final stand, and I need Ash and Corvus to make dexterity saving throws.
How's this gonna work if I'm a newt? Would that be a disadvantage or just a straight roll? Or...
I think it would be an advantage.
I need just roll a d20. Your dex modifier as a lizard is +0.
But does he
Then
still
you
get
get +3.
danger sense?
I guess +3 since you are still in Mari's aura.
Yep, so I've got 18 plus 3, so 21.
Yes. Oh, that was accidentally hidden too.
Whoops. Well, I rolled a 19 on my...
Nice.
So both of you
Ay, ay,
succeed.
ay.
So you both take
Oh.
21 points of lightning damage.
And how does my HP
Down
work
again.
if I'm in lizard form?
Roll 1d4, Corvus.
I rolled a 2.
So you take 2 points as a lizard, revert back to Corvus, then take the final 19 points of lightning damage.
Awesome.
It's a good thing I made that save, otherwise I think I would have been perma-dead.
Okay.
With Ash
Since I'm
falling
in-
unconscious again, we now go back to Mari.
Since I'm in the fog, would the attack be at disadvantage? Do I have to move out of the fog to...
Yes, you have to move out.
That's okay, because the other one's dead now, so I don't get an opportunity attack, so I'm gonna go out. Not in the Hadar thing. I'm gonna attack her. 26 to hit. 7 damage.
Mari, how would you like to do this?
Yes!
I have just like an unending hatred of hags for some reason. Who knows? And I just like it's just like it's like the strongest swing, and there's like so much anger behind it, and I just like I want to chop her head off. I want to pull a Corvus.
Mari, being done with hags for the rest of her life, lets out the strongest, most hateful swing of her life, which cuts the head of the last hag clean off. And with that, all the hags are dead, but Ash is unconscious on the floor.
I will go over and lay on hands for 15.
And Hadar obviously drops.
Thank you.
My ASMR healing, which is, how much is that?
It's your level.
My level, so it's, what are we, 6?
Yep, level 6.
So you get 6 more from me. Where does that put
Okay.
you at?
21, but I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit, and then I'll take let me see, I'll just take all 4 of the d6 from that, so I get 10 more. So
And Corvus.
I'm
is
close
Corvus-
I'm at 31 out of 39, so I'm okay now.
How are
is
you
Corvus
doing
back
now?
in his own shape now?
Yes, I'm back to normal.
Oh,
And how are you doing?
You do add your... Oh wait, never mind. Yes, Corvus is back to his normal self, no longer a newt.
How are you doing on HP, Corvus?
Are you asking me in character or out of character?
I'm asking you in character. How you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay. So I'll
Ori,
do.
how are you doing?
I'm at 10.
I'll
Looking
just-
at Corvus, Mari, he is visibly bloodied.
So Ori gets 15.
Thank you.
And I'll throw 15 on Corvus.
I will nod at Mari. And then say, nice swing.
Thank you. And then I'm gonna cure wounds myself.
Why do we keep running into hags?
I do not know.
The party discusses their terrible run-ins with hags. let's have everyone make an investigation check as you look around.
I want to make sure I pick up my unbreakable arrow too.
We're all a bit put off by this.
I rolled a 26.
Yeah, Ash did great.
Ash
Well-
did well.
While everyone else is
Ash is
focusing,
the least put off.
while everyone else is focusing on the healing, Ash moves over down towards the cages. He sees most of them are empty, but he does notice creatures in two of them. One appears to be a red-scaled raptor-like creature, much bigger than the small ones you saw before. This one appears to be roughly 12 feet long. As Ash approaches it, the creature lashes out with its teeth and claws at the side of the cage. The other creature he sees is a small black-furred rat that appears to be missing a tail.
Oh, you know I'm taking that rat. I'm gonna open up the rat cage and pick it up and give him some food crumbs if I have any on me.
Make an animal handling check. Fortunately, as you try to feed a small portion of your rations towards the rat, it gets out of your hand and starts running away. At which point, Dash is going to try to catch it.
Uh-oh.
Which he fails to do so as Dash starts
Oh, Dash.
running around trying to catch the rat that's running about.
Hell, I tried. Had to get Trael a new pet.
While everyone else is watching this, Maury, you notice that there are several chests underneath the tables over here.
I go look at the chests.
Yes, what is the rest of the party doing?
Ori will kind of follow Mari over to the chests if it seems like Mari found something cool looking.
I'm keeping my eye on that rat.
The rat appears
This
to
one
be
is
the rat appears to be running around you and Corvus as Dash is continuing to chase it.
Would there be a way to humanely kill this raptor, like just by stabbing it through the heart or something? Because I don't really feel like we can let it go in here.
well. Can you talk? Can you cast your speak with animals as a ritual? We could talk to it and see if it's actually a raptor or if it's like Corvus.
I don't
Yeah.
know if rangers can ritual cast spells. Let me double check that.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
not all
sure.
classes can.
Yeah, sorcerers can't.
Rangers cannot ritual cast
Wow.
spells.
Okay.
You can cast it if you have another first level spell slot.
Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, I'll cast it. Hey, what's going on in there?
Hey,
I'm just
let me
gonna
out.
stand next to Ash just as backup.
How'd you get in here?
Them things caught me.
If I let you go, will you just run away? Do you promise not to hurt us?
Sure.
I don't know if you saw, but I tried to free you earlier in the fight,
You did?
shooting your lock off. Yeah, I tried.
Well, let me out.
You promise not to hurt us?
Yeah.
Do you
Can I
pinky
trust you?
promise?
Yeah. Make an insight check, Ash.
Let's see.
This Allosaurus looks very suspicious.
Yeah, I don't know if I can let you go.
Please, come on, I'm just hungry.
Yeah, you'll eat us if I let you go.
No, I won't.
I'm pretty sure you will.
What if I just eat him instead, as his head motions towards Corvus?
Hold on. You can't eat him. Hold on 1 second. Can I run and grab the body of the hag and then drag it back to the Allosaurus and try to feed it?
Yes, you can. As you try to push an arm through the rungs of the cage towards the dinosaur, it very quickly starts eating the hag.
There you go.
So as the mouse continues using Michaelmas as a shield to try to avoid dash, Mari and Ori look at the chests. Inside 3 of them... inside 2 of them you find some coinage.
Ooh.
Alright. Taking on the ash roll here.
So you find 3,400 gold pieces, 3,000
Oh.
silver pieces, and 3,000 copper pieces.
Wow.
Eddie's getting a new tattoo.
Wow.
You
Yeah,
put
okay,
those
so
in
that-
your bag for now.
So that 680 gold.
If you want, we can divide it up later, since
Yeah,
we're
we'll do that
just kind
later.
of running out of time. Looking at one of
yeah.
the other larger chests, you find 2 objects. You find a shield with a gold orb embedded in the middle of it, and a fanciful celestial phrase on top of it, or written on the top of the shield. The other object you find is a wooden box.
Interesting. I speak Celestial. What does it say?
It says the Eye of Sira.
Okay. And then a little wooden box.
Yes, it looks to be about 12 feet long, 6 inches tall and wide. Rather nondescript.
We should open it, right?
Let me cast Detect Magic.
As you cast Detect Magic, you see that the box and the shield are both enchanted.
So the box is enchanted?
Correct.
I forget. Is
Please,
enchantment
wand.
booby trapping? I forget.
I'd say most magical booby traps would not be enchantment magic, but conceivably there could be an enchantment trap.
I think it's okay.
Alright, let's open it.
Okay, you open up the box and there's nothing inside.
Okay, can we use... let's use the wand, the identification wand.
Oh, the wand. I should have done that originally. Oh, well.
Using the wand on the box, you find out that the box is a folding boat.
Oh! That's awesome.
So you can use
That
a
is so
command word to turn it into a small boat, a large boat, or back into a box.
That is amazing.
We need to think of a name.
The special phrase is "Yar."
This is
Alright.
awesome.
Yes,
But there's
and
no app.
Shield.
yes, and using it on the shield, you find it is a sentinel shield. It'll give you advantage on initiative rolls and perception checks.
My Cavalier has one. They're pretty good.
That's amazing.
Also, after you pick up the shield, Ori, you notice a wand that was hidden underneath the shield.
Oh,
Woo!
a wand for me. Can we? Do we? How many charges does the identify?
We have one
wand
more
have?
use.
Well,
Might as well use it.
yes, please.
Using the wand you have on your new wand, you see it as a wand of magic detection.
Aha! Aha! see, I see.
This is some good loot.
Ori would like to take the wand of magic detection.
Or I should absolutely take it.
Zori takes that. Michaelmas suddenly feels the rat run underneath his cleric robes.
No.
Dash is having a hard time catching the rats. You might want to help him, Michaelmas.
Do you want me to help? I've
Can
got some
I-
experience with rodents.
Can I try to talk to the rat since I've got 10 minutes of speak with animals?
Yes, you can.
Hey, rat! Hey, do you want some food?
Still being chased by Dash, he'll yell, "Yes! I just don't want to be food."
Yeah, I'll stop it. Dash, stay. Leave the rat alone.
Dash will give very sad puppy dog eyes as he slowly sits down.
I'll pet him.
Dash immediately feels better and a lot more happy with the pets.
Yeah.
From you, Michaelmas. But you do,
See-
but with the bark, you do sense "Aw, but I wanted to chase it more," from Dash to you, Ash.
Sorry, buddy. He's not gonna hurt you, I promise.
Rats are friends, not food.
Yeah, rats are friends, not food. Yeah, so if you want some food, I know of somebody that would love to take care of you and give you food and, pet you all day long and give you some company.
Go on adventures.
You
Really?
could go on you could go on an adventure with them on a pirate ship. Well, maybe not a pirate ship, but a ship.
Ash, if you're saying what I think you're saying, you better make that rat promise to stay out of the kitchen.
Does he have food? Do you have food? I'm hungry.
Yeah, I've got some. I'll give him some rations.
Right. It quickly nibbles on the rations you give it.
So what do you say? Do you want to come with us?
Sure.
All right. Then I'm gonna pick him up and
Put him in the
carry him with me.
cage.
After you pick him up, he quickly scurries out of your hand and crawls into one of your pockets.
All right, there you go. And here you go. Here's some more food, and I'll throw some more crumbs in there for him.
Ori's looking at Ash so skeptically.
Hey, we owe Trael a new rat.
I
Be
don't
all a friend.
disagree, but I still don't want rodents in the food.
It'll be fine.
Alright.
As Ash and Ori are talking, Michaelmas, you notice two things. One, you see a staircase leading down deeper into the mountain towards another area which has not been explored yet. The second thing you notice is the celestial writing on the shield that Mari has.
Well, she speaks Celestial, so. Oh, we both do.
Yeah.
What does it say?
It says the Eye of Sira.
Is that one of the archangels?
They're the Archangel of Law and Order. Your Archangel.
Oh. Yeah. Well, of course I know that. So
Vicky, isn't this your archangel?
now I'll go over and examine it, and why, yes, it is.
As you grab the shield, Michaelmas, you see the golden orb in the center of the shield rotates, and you see a small circle on it, almost like a pupil, like an eye, that turns to look at you.
That's creepy.
I fully hand over the shield to him.
Do you talk or do you just see?
The eye does not move, but continues looking at you.
Well, we still haven't found the axe. Is the axe? I'll grab the shield. I've got my other one. Does anybody need a shield?
I have my beautiful green steel shield.
Does it have any properties?
No, my shield's just a shield.
Oh. No, I don't need a shield. I can't
The
use
sentinel
shield.
shield gives you advantage on initiative rolls and wisdom perception check.
Yeah. That could be good for you.
Yeah, if you can use it, you should.
Yeah.
So now, as the party joins up next to Michaelmas, looking at his shield, they realize the only place they have left to investigate is this staircase leading down into a dark room.
Yay.
Let's go on down the stairs.
The party walks down the stairs, with Ash leading, and going down 10 steps. You see the steps lead down into a large room. You don't actually see the walls around it, and all you see in front of you is a giant pool of water.
I'm gonna use a detect magic wand.
Using detect magic on the water, you do not sense anything magical. As you're looking around, it appears that there's an area roughly 20 feet away from you that appears to be covered in fog.
Is it like in the lake then, or?
Above the water, yes.
Well, I guess I'll paddle on out there.
Wait,
What?
can we use the boat?
Yeah, use
Oh,
the
the
boat.
boat! Yeah, or he takes a step into the water and is like, oh, the boat!
Yeah.
And turns around and dries off her foot.
Ori yells out the command word. Do you want the 10-foot long boat or the 24-foot long boat?
We probably... Well...
The 10-foot only holds 4 people, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but also I think the 24-foot one needs wind.
The 24 feet one's also like 6 feet deep.
And it has 5 sets of oars.
Oh, it does? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Is the water big enough?
Hey, there's a cabin on that one.
It's a ship, really.
Yes, as you
Yeah.
yell out the command word for the largest version of the ship, it expands out into a glorious rowed ship. The problem is, it appears the water is only 3 feet deep. So you
Yeah,
cannot
that-
actually row with a large boat.
Yeah, I think we need the small
To
one.
the small boat. And I'll swim.
What? No!
Just stay on the steps.
I'll just freeze. I'll freeze some water to the side of the boat, and I'll sit on that.
I'll sit on it. You get
I'll
involved.
sit on it. You row. I don't want to row.
As the party is arguing, Dash jumps in the water and goes for a swim.
Dash, get in the boat.
Dash barks over towards you, Mari, but just continues swimming around.
Alright, we get in the boat.
I get in the boat. How far out is the fog I saw?
It's not too far, only about 20 feet away from the stairs. But as the party slowly makes their way towards the fog, you continue moving on. As you get closer and closer to it, just inside it, you feel the fog slowly move and slowly swirl around everyone. It's at this point that Corvus, you hear a voice inside your head that asks, "Are you worthy?"
I was born worthy.
The party hears Corvus speak out to no one in particular.
Corvus, no one's arguing that.
What?
At which point, Corvus hears a voice ask another question. "Do you wish to punish your enemies?"
I do wish to punish my enemies.
What?
Corvus, who are you talking to?
voice asks again, do you wish to hold in your hands the power to slay all others, including Daemo himself?
Yes.
As the
It
party
is
looks
so-
very confusingly towards Corvus, they suddenly see part of the water right next to Corvus reach up and take the form of a hand and forearm. As it reaches up, the party sees it lifts up a large, well-made great axe with the insignia of an orc skull engraved into the side of the blade.
I take the axe.
Oh, he was talking to the axe.
I take the axe immediately.
Corvus immediately grabs the axe, and as you grab it, you immediately feel a strong attunement and attachment towards this weapon. So I'm going to ask you a question. You can, as you grab the axe, it will change into any martial melee weapon of your choice. So which do you choose?
I mean, I know I've got the polearm master feat, but it's so cool that it's an axe. I'm gonna keep it an axe. It has to stay a great axe. It just has to.
Alright, so you also gain 6 maximum hit points.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
I've added
Dang.
the axe. It's called the War Master's Punisher. I've added it to your... I've given you access to it in the items folder in the journal. If you want to look at some of the more details about it. However, right after you grab the axe, the party suddenly hears the ground underneath the water shake. And as they look around, the water begins to steam up, as if it is heating up. And it's at this point, the party has about 4 minutes. Time's ticking, what do you do?
I mean, can I use shape water to propel us back to shore?
Yes, Ori quickly uses shape water to help push the party back towards the stairs and towards the shore. As you get back onto there, you see the ground is now shaking violently.
Oh boy.
I think we need to get out of here.
Yeah, I command word the boat to grab it and we run.
Run!
Yeah.
As the party begins to run, they sprint past the Hague's living area, past the statues, back into the hallway. Everyone needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Oh no. Sorry.
Mari, Ori, and Corvus feel themselves get lifted up by vines as they're dragged towards the ceiling.
Can I cast magic missile and have one go to each of the vines on each of us?
Yes, with a quick magic missile from Ori, all 3 of them get dropped down as the vines continue reaching out. The party moves forward again, just barely making it through the vines. Everyone needs to make another dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Should I be rolling these at advantage or no?
Yes. As you're sprinting through the hallway with the pressure plates, Mickey, make a Constitution saving throw. Mickey gets hit with a thick burst of green poisonous gas. You're now poisoned for the next hour.
That's not going to be good. Is that a condition?
See, in my
that I
aura, is it really a 14?
14 still fails.
Okay.
Question,
I
Nicolas?
use my channel, convert my channel divinity to a 2nd level spell slot, and is this like magic poison? Can I cast dispel magic on me? Does it clear that off? Or do I have?
Yes, it ends, but you're now Yeah, but you're now at the large pits, which Ori will need help to get across.
Will the boat fit across?
The boat will fit across.
So can we just turn the boat into the boat and then run across?
Yeah, so using the folding boat, Ori is able to run across all the pits. But now, as you get back down, you realize you need to somehow figure out how to get up 10 feet to climb up out of this area. And as you're looking out, you see lava rising up underneath the grates in the corners of this large room.
We toss the immovable rod up. Can we do that? And like.
I don't know how you'd click it in midair,
Can
though.
Oh yeah.
Can we No. Take the immovable rod about 6 feet in the air. Just hold it there, right? Do the folding boat.
What?
Tip it upright. Tip the boat upright and climb up the boat.
Oh my gosh.
Or
yeah,
we could-
Ori can position the rod wherever within mage hand
And then-
reach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Or we can
party-
use
yeah,
the...
Yeah.
with Ash quickly using the boat as a ramp, you are all able to run up and just make it towards a spiraling path. Right as lava continues to rise, all of you are able to get out and avoid the lava. But lucky for you, some of the boat was in the lava, but it continues to rise. But as everyone sprints up as fast as they can up through the area, you're able to run out and just able to avoid a large spurt of lava that begins spewing up out of this once dormant but now very active volcano. As all of you start running down the path, you suddenly see two large shapes jump up out of the nest and fly down towards you.
Oh,
As you
come
look
on.
down towards them, you see it is not a dragon per se, but a three-headed monstrosity. Its back half, that of a goat, with red leathery wings and a large dragon tail, but the front half is that of a lion with two extra heads, one of a dragon and one of a goat. So next time,
Aw.
we will start off a combat encounter against two chimeras as lava is currently falling down the side of the mountain.
I have 2 spell slots, y'all.
Awesome.
Well, Corvus can vanquish the enemies in one swing. It'll be fine.
Oh, okay. That
With
makes
his
sense.
cool new axe.
It's the Vanquisher.
And my axe.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and we will see you next week.